One of the vital functions of the United States government is to establish and maintain diplomatic relations with other countries. In every friendly and civilized nation in the world, there is an American embassy or legation. Whether it is Paris or Cairo, Shanghai, or any other remote outpost, the most reliable and confidential means of communication is the courier service. Armed only with his passport, the courier, like a global postman, delivers the top secret dispatches of our government.
Hospital.
Name?
Stephen McQuinn.
Profession?
Diplomatic courier.
I was on special leave from the department on my way to Teheran, and anxious to get there. Teheran, the crossroads of the world, where East meets West, Asia and Europe. The mecca for every gambler in the world ready to stake his money or his life on the oil that could make a man a billionaire or a pauper overnight.
Still lucky, my friend.
Thanks to you, Inspector. Is he dead?
Fortunately, my aim was better than his. Allah have mercy on his soul. Salam, Sarik. Disperse the crowd and have him taken away.
Hey, what's this all about, Inspector? I got leave from the department. I was supposed to meet a friend of mine here.
Hey, Bill Blake.
How did you know?
Allah's ways are often difficult to understand. Your friend is dead.
Dead? Bill is dead? What happened?
Not here, Mr. McQueen, please. Let's go to my office. Two days ago, we discovered your friend's body in an alley. A knife in his back.
Murdered? But why?
We found these papers in Mr. Blake's room. Geological reports and surveys of an oil field. The location is not specified. But if Mr. Blake's report is accurate, this field is richer than the Mosul pool.
Aren't these papers worthless since they don't locate the field?
This is the last will and testament of William C. Blake. It names you as his sole heir. The heir to a possible 10 billion barrels of oil, Mr. McQueen.
Bill made me his heir? I see. Well, I guess that puts me first in line, doesn't it? I mean, for having a good reason to...
Have your friend killed? Not in my book of friendship, Mr. McQueen.
Thanks. Who killed him, Inspector?
We do not know who killed Mr. Blake. But the man who tried to kill you is a member of a group plotting the overthrow of our present government.
But why Blake and why me?
There are many threads not yet woven into a pattern. Maybe you can help. Tell me more about you and Mr. Blake.
All right. About a year ago, I got a letter from Bill saying he had a hunch on an oil field, that he needed money for a survey. I gave him what money I had, and he said that made us partners. Then last week I got this wire from him. Want me to read it to you?
Oh, please.
It says, hit jackpot. Amir Fabian offered $1 million for 30% in deal. Had reason to refuse deal until you arrive. We'll give you details of field location then. Can you make it Wednesday the 17th? Wire, Hotel International, Teheran. Bill.
Amir Fabian is one of the world's richest men. It is said that he is a benefactor of my country. Yet his wealth says he is his own best benefactor.
Amir Fabian. Doesn't make sense.
Your friend might have been murdered for a map of the oil field. But so far, we have found no trace of any map. Mr. McQueen, how anxious are you to find the murderer of Bill Blake?
Bill was my good friend, Inspector. I'm on leave. I'll do anything.
Do you know the Cafe Oasis?
Yes, of course I do.
The Oasis has more information than 6 newspapers.
Oh. And I'm supposed to listen?
No, to talk. To talk of your friend's death. His natural death, not of murder.
Look, why haven't you given out the story before?
I waited for you. I want to talk about his oil fields. Your oil fields now.
And Bill's murderer will find me at the Oasis.
Like a bee finds clover. She will be found, Mr. McQueen.
Live bait, huh?
Yes. Live human bait.
Well, I'm already living on borrowed time.
Bis midyayi yikgoa. With Allah's help, we will try to prolong it. You must go now. Do you carry a gun?
No, I don't.
Then you take mine. May Allah protect you at the Oasis. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Thank you.
Usual, double on the rocks.
Cliff Harding as I live and breathe.
Of which you do neither in this godforsaken place. What are you doing here, McGuinn?
Well, a friend of mine died here. I came to clear up his affairs. Bill Blake.
Bill Blake? I saw him only a few days ago, right here. Said he'd been smelling oil. The way he was throwing his door around, you'd think he found an oil Dorado.
Well, he did. That field could be bigger than East Texas, a muscle.
Judas Priest, how do you know?
Well, the geological reports and survey indicated.
You just told me Bill Blake was dead.
Well, he made me his heir.
Now, don't tell me you can read an oil smeller's tip sheet.
Well, maybe.
Look, if this isn't a wind oil, I know of a good tool pusher. Me.
Not you working?
Yeah, I must be part gopher. Last well was drier than a sandpit. Where's this ditch of yours located?
Oh, somewhere in Iran. Called for a celebration, huh?
The way you said that, you're not celebrating. You're holding a wake. Aren't you, fella?
Is there any difference?
None.
Aren't you slumming in the wrong part of town?
I like it.
Better get yourself a strong man for an escort.
You do not look weak.
Oh, so I'm elected, just like that.
Pourquoi no? Just like that. If you buy me that promised drink.
Got it. Hey, what's the hurry, lady? Night's young and...
And your cliches are old. And please stop calling me lady.
Don't tempt me.
I asked for that. I'm sorry. Bientôt. Will Mika do?
Mika. That sounds nice. Mine's Steve. Will that do?
Hmm?
To what, Mika?
To Intrigue.
Pardon me for interrupting, but three's a crowd. I think I'll find myself another field.
I'll see you later, Harding. Oh, I'll talk to you about the oil field some other time.
He is discreet, your friend.
Well, maybe I ought to be a little more... Hey, there's Boris Zarkov. No friend of yours?
I am Polish, and he is a Russian KVD.
I used to know him pretty well. Met him during the war. Hey, Boris.
If I recollect correctly, Mr. McQueen.
Just out of curiosity, what was your next line going to be?
I do not believe the familiarity of your greeting is warranted. Our acquaintance was in the line of duty only, 10 years ago.
My apologies. Come on, let's get a table. Makes me sick seeing a man, a real man, turn into that.
Oh, why bother about others when we still have not drunk our toast? To intrigue.
And to an intriguing lady.
Am I?
Aren't you?
No, just a calculating female who happened to hear you say at the bar that you are the new owner of a rich oil field.
Well, it looks that way. Biggest find since East Texas.
Here in Iran?
Somewhere in Iran. You know, in my country we have a saying, closed mouth never lost fair oil field.
You are right. But you must forgive me. I just did not want to see you disappointed.
I won't be.
To the greatest oil field in history. May you live to enjoy it.
The lady sure danced with me, huh?
Look, fella, the band has gone home for the night.
I did not ask you, American.
Oh, I'm beat it, Bob.
Listen. All of you, listen to me. The miss, she will dance. This pig here say no. Give him the bomb rush, yes?
Quite a girl.
You're comme il faut. You're quite a guy, I mean to say.
Yeah. Look at me. This frightened a scarecrow.
Do I look like a scarecrow, Steve?
Well, kind of a nice scarecrow.
Come on, take your jacket off and let me clean those scratches.
All right. You'll find a first aid kit in that suitcase over there. We'll see how good a nurse you are.
Now, don't start yelling.
I never yell.
Oh, most men do when they get hurt.
Well, I'm different.
Are you? Ow! Well, at least you're human.
With you around, it's not difficult. What is it, Mika?
Please, Steve, no questions.
Such as?
Why I'm here?
You regret it?
No. It's just that I don't want to see you get hurt.
You should have thought of that before. Before that phony fight.
What do you mean?
The guy who started it, he didn't want to dance. That was part of his act.
But why? Why?
Couldn't you answer that?
Steve.
Oh, forget it. I'm all mixed up. I know you saved my life by stopping that knife, so what should I say? I'm sorry or I'm very grateful?
Please don't say anything, Steve.
You'd do anything to get what you're after, wouldn't you? That doesn't answer anything for either one of us, does it?
All right. You're such a wise man, a man who knows everything. Remember this. When the oil field is rich, men get killed.
Like Blake?
You're the smart one. You guess the answer. Good night. Just forget we ever met.
so glad my invitation arrived in time.
My pleasure.
Oh, my deepest sympathy to you, Mr. McQueen. I know how you must feel about Mr. Blake's death.
It's quite sudden.
You are his heir, I understand.
That's right.
Then I should like to finish this business as quickly as possible. If you will present all of Mr. Blake's papers, including the map of the field.
Yes?
Then we can consummate the same contract I arranged for your partner.
I understand all Iran oil is controlled by the government. You can't exploit this field.
Governments change, Mr. McQueen. Sometimes most unexpectedly.
I see.
And when this one changes, I shouldn't like anything or anybody to stand in my way.
And this long-range speculation is worth $1 million to you?
To me, yes.
You understand, of course, there are other interested parties.
And what are they offering you, Mr. McQueen? Gold?
No, they offer lead and steel. However, as yet, they haven't identified themselves.
Oil is a very dangerous business. I suggest you avoid it. But these other offers should encourage you to accept mine.
That merits consideration.
Well, then, shall we meet at my attorney's office tomorrow morning?
Fine, I'd like to.
You'll have the map and all the other papers.
I left them at the hotel. You do things so quickly, Mr. Fabian, I wasn't prepared. I'll have them tomorrow.
Fine. I thought you were ill, darling. May I present my wife, Mr. McQueen? Something wrong? Of course, I had forgotten. You met last night. I want to thank you for taking her out of something that might have become a very nasty brawl.
Is your business all settled?
Except for the details. Will you excuse me while I call my attorneys? Oh, darling, Mr. McQueen is joining us for lunch.
You always do your husband's dirty work? Did you meet Bill Blake at the Oasis, too?
I know you don't trust me, but you must listen. You've got to get out of Teheran tonight.
Is this your advice or your husband's?
Please, please, Steve, I only have a moment. You must listen. I'm trying to help.
Get to his hotel room.
Help Bill Blake.
Ransack it for the map.
I'm
Find
only
it.
trying to help you. This killing, it can't go on. You don't know what it's like. I can't live with it.
I'm learning fast. You're a good teacher.
Please believe me. I only have a moment. I'm risking everything I care about talking like this.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot to lose around here, huh?
For my sake, I beg you, leave Teheran.
Why don't you leave?
If I could, if I only could. My father was in a Polish concentration camp. Fabian got him out, into a laboratory. In return, my father remains alive only because of Fabian. He keeps that promise. I keep mine. Please, Steve.
Luncheon is served. Will you please follow me?
Thank you. I'm not hungry, Amir.
Do you mind? Just the two of us?
Well, if you don't mind, let's forget lunch. And I just remembered I've got to get back to the hotel.
Of course. We can finish our discussion tomorrow.
You must be losing your touch. It's not your usual neat job, Boris.
I did not do this, Steve.
Sit down. Tell me more.
To begin with, I would like to apologize for my behavior at the Oasis. An American for a friend can mean exile, sometimes death for someone in my position.
Well, I'll accept that, Boris. But aren't you taking a chance coming to my room to tell me? From the looks of things, somebody's pretty curious about me already.
Fabian.
What do you know about him?
Your friend was killed and you were shot at by orders of Fabian?
Why was I missed twice?
He was trying to frighten you to selling your oil fields to Fabian.
How do you know so much about him?
There is much more I can tell.
I'll get to the point.
I can hang Amir Fabian with what I know.
What do you want?
Political asylum in America, then I can speak more freely.
You sure you can make your story stick?
I am sure. But not here, in America.
Well, I'm only a courier, but I can't make any guarantees. I think something can be arranged.
Good.
But first, there's a piece of information I want for nothing.
Yes?
What do you know about Mrs. Fabian?
Mika? She is Polish. Her father died in a labor camp.
Died?
8 months ago.
Well, then Fabian's been lying to her all along.
Yes, he uses it to control her.
Excuse me. Get me Inspector Saladin, please.
Colonel Zarkov's story checks with the intelligences I have received on Amir Fabian over the years, but could never prove them.
You got enough on Fabian now to hang him.
All we have is a gun, my gun, which killed Colonel Zarkov. This is not evidence that will convict one of the richest and most influential men in the world.
Zarkov's story can be proven. Yeah, by me, who had a public quarrel with him yesterday.
And whose fingerprints are undoubtedly on the gun which killed him. Along with mine.
Yeah. American courier kills Russian colonel. I'll make hay with that kind of an incident. Fabian will die laughing.
Again, no witnesses.
Wait a minute. You may have a witness at that. Mika. With her father dead, I bet you she'd testify.
You're right. Unless Fabian has reached the same conclusion, we'd better hurry.
You've got to get out of Teheran immediately.
Why were you so anxious to see him leave, Mika?
I did not break our bargain, Amir. But I've had enough of killing.
No. You kept our bargain. But you disobeyed my instructions. Gentlemen, to what do I owe this honor?
This is not a social call, Mr. Fabian. Mr. McQueen has made a rather serious charge.
I'm accusing you of murder.
Murder?
Yes, the murder of William Blake.
Oh, this is serious. Of course you have witnesses.
Yes, one. Your wife.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. McQueen. Isn't he, Mika?
I have nothing I can say.
It seems you're wrong. And I don't find this amusing.
Fabian, why did you lie to her? Why didn't you tell her her father was dead? Your father never saw that laboratory, Mika. He died in the concentration camp 8 months ago.
It isn't true, Amir.
But it makes no difference. You're still Mrs. Fabian. And as my loyal wife, you have all the protection of my power. And a long and very happy life. Otherwise...
Otherwise? Are you threatening her?
Is the choice mine? I will testify gladly.
I was hoping my wife's devotion would be enough. But there is no witness, Mr. McQueen. As Inspector Saladin will tell you, by law, by our law, my wife cannot testify against her husband unless he consents.
Yes, Mr. McQueen, that is so.
You see, it was the only way.
I'm afraid you would have to come with me, Mrs. Fabian.
What's going to
by any law, Mr. McQueen. A clear case.
Your move.
I know, Pop.
Can I help you?
You keep copies of all the pictures you take?
Most of them.
How long?
I still have the first wedding picture I took over 30 years ago.
Both my parents have died and no one in the family has a good picture of them. Now, when we were kids, I seem to remember coming here to have pictures taken.
I know you. Little Johnny Rico.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't go away. Stay right there. Michael, come here, quick. I've got a surprise for you. I'll bet you don't remember him.
Hello, Johnny. Hello, Mike.
You remember him?
Johnny's not a guy you forget easily.
He wants a picture of his mother and father. I have it in the cellar. It will take a little while to find it and make some prints. Say, the day after tomorrow.
Fine. Either I'll pick them up or my girl will.
They will be ready.
Same girl, Johnny? Same girl. I'll give my best to Lorraine. I always give Lorraine the best. Say, Johnny. You've spilled a lot of blood, haven't you? I've had to. Climbing on top of a tough business, Mike. I'll be there in a couple of days. Racket some more. Get out of my way!
Man with a Camera. Bronson.
The police investigated, but there wasn't much they could do. Johnny Rico had stepped on some important toes trying to climb to the top, and he was dead. I hope that was the end of it. Hello. This is Mike Kovac.
This is Lorraine Nelson.
Oh, Johnny said you were in town, but I thought I'd hear from you last night.
Mike, I've got to see you. I just have to talk to somebody. Can you come over now?
Well, I've got some business appointments. Oh, but I guess I can break them. What's the address?
I'm at the St. Mark's Hotel.
All right, I'll be there in an hour. Bye.
So we were going to be married. As soon as Johnny finished what he had to do.
Sure you were.
There was a lot of good in Johnny, Mike.
Sure there was.
The police questioned me most of last night. They told me he pushed you out of the way so you wouldn't be killed.
He pushed me out of the way because I was blocking his gun hand.
Hated him, didn't you?
No. I didn't think anything about him. I hated what he stood for, the way he made his money.
I loved him.
Well, that's your business, Lorraine, but I'll tell you right now, Johnny was an out-and-out hood.
I don't care what names you call him. I loved him, and I want to see somebody pay for what they did.
Well, I wish I could help you, but I'm a photographer and not a detective.
But you can help me, Mike.
How?
We've been here 5 days now. We made the nightclubs, saw some shows, did all the usual things. except one.
What's that?
Night before last, we rode out to Riverbank, to a big mansion. Johnny stayed there for a few minutes. Came out. We came back to Manhattan.
Riverbank. Wow. That was way over Johnny's head. You know, he wasn't exactly in the 400.
He said he had a meeting. Something big.
Go on.
Said he was going to move up. Carve himself a big slice.
That's very funny. Somebody carved him instead, huh?
And I want that somebody, Mike.
Lorraine, so do the police.
Not as much as me.
But why pick on me?
Who else is there? Who do I know?
Who do you know? You know lots of people. This is New York, your hometown, remember?
Lots of people. A lot of people who turn their backs on me. Written me off. Have you?
No.
Then help me.
Lorraine, I'll do what I can for you, but I can't make any promises.
In high school, Johnny was your friend.
Listen, in high school, Johnny stole my first camera to buy you an orchid. We drove up and down and in and out for over an hour. I guess the thing that intrigued me most was not finding out who gunned Johnny Rico, but who in Riverbank would let him in the front door.
That's the house.
Oh, that's good. What now?
I don't know. Couldn't you go in and find out who lives there?
I wouldn't even get past that gate.
Mike.
Did you see who was in there? That was Big Joe Tenuto. This meeting Johnny said he was going to. Did he say who was going to be there?
Said everybody was. Didn't mention any names, but... Mike.
Did you recognize him?
I met him once in Hot Springs. His name is Frank Gilson.
Wow, Frank Gilson and Big Joe Tenuto. I'd sure like a picture of those two for my scrapbook.
They sure drive big cars, don't they, Mike?
Yeah. Lorraine, looks like every top wood in the country's gonna be here. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. But it's building into something.
What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna ask him to watch the birdie. You wait here in the car and keep the motor running.
They won't let you take their pictures.
Oh, there's a lot of people that are camera shy if they see the camera.
Okay, Buster. You had your fun. Come on down. You talking to me? Come on, wise guy. This is private property. Don't make any trouble for us. We won't make any trouble for you.
All right. That's fair enough.
Take it to the police!
Hey, let's go. Come on. Hey, up. Come on. Let's go.
All right. It's enough. What'd you hit me with?
You a newspaper man?
No, I'm a freelance photographer.
Frankly, we regard your action as an invasion of privacy, and we like our privacy.
You know, I knew I had something when I snapped the first picture.
You weren't invited, Mr. Kovac.
Bookmaking, dope, women, protection. Every man a king, and I got the whole royal family on one roll of film.
We want it back.
Did your friend tell you I got rid of it?
Yeah, he did.
You know, if you're as smart as people say you are, then you know that all I have to do is get up and walk out of here.
You should have kept the pictures.
Yeah, but I didn't.
It might have been a mistake. Pardon me. Hello.
This is Lorraine. Who's this?
It doesn't make much difference who you're talking to, Lorraine.
That's right. Because I'm going to talk and you're going to listen. You've got 24 hours to turn in the man who killed Johnny, understand?
And if we don't?
Then I turn Kovac's roll of film over to the police.
I see.
And you better see this, too. I haven't got it on me. It's locked up. The key has been entrusted to a lawyer. So if anything should happen to me, he's to turn the roll of film over to the police.
We'll be in touch with you. You're free to go.
Thanks.
However, I think you should know that she didn't turn those photos over to the police.
Well, I don't believe that.
The young woman is quite inventive. She knows how much damage could be done if certain crime committees could link the gentlemen in this house together.
You mean she's going to sell them back to you?
For a price, a very big price.
How much?
She's given us 24 hours to turn the killer of Johnny Rico over to the police.
Well, looks like she's got you over a barrel.
Oh, she's got the barrel all right, but you're the one that's over it.
What do you mean I'm over it?
You took the pictures, Mr. Kovac. You've got the same 24 hours to bring them back.
Well, suppose I can't.
The man who got Rico will collect another fee.
Who's there?
Me, Mike Kovac.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm glad they let you go, Mike.
Oh, they've still got a string on me.
And I'm sorry about the beating you took. But now that you're out of it, stay out of it.
Out of it? They've given me 24 hours to turn over that film or I follow your boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh? Is that all you can say?
I've got to think.
There's nothing to think about. You just give me the film and I'll turn it over to them.
Then nobody will pay for killing Johnny.
Let the police worry about that.
This way I can be sure. If those pictures are released, every one of those men will be in trouble. Big trouble, and they all know it. They can't do anything but turn in the murderer.
There's something else they can do. They can kill me.
I'm sorry, Mike. But I've hidden your negatives, and they're going to stay hidden.
What kind of a woman are you? Just to get the guy that knocked off your boyfriend, you're willing to have me end up in a box.
I'm willing to do anything for Johnny.
Well, am I going to have to shake them out of you?
It won't do you any good. I've been belted around by the best of them.
You really think you have them scared?
They're running out of time, Mike. So I know they're running scared.
Well, it's me that's scared. I know exactly where I'm running.
Yes? That's what I figured. Well, keep a watch anyway. House was empty, Mike.
I could have told you that.
Send out an APB. Have them look for Tenuto and Gilson, anybody else who shouldn't be in town.
Yes, sir.
We can keep you in protective custody.
No, thanks.
I think it's a smart thing to do.
I don't. They've given me until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Spending my time in a jail cell won't help me get that film back.
We're doing a run on the girl, finding out who she knows in town, who she might have entrusted those pictures to. If we don't come up with anything, we'll haul her in.
What good will it do, Lieutenant? She's going to give you the film anyhow if they don't turn in Johnny Rico's killer.
Last night you told me this girl was a friend of yours.
I thought so, too, last night.
There's always a chance, Mike, that the last second she'll have a change of heart.
Oh, Lieutenant, if the girl had a heart, I wouldn't be in this spot.
This is Lieutenant Fields. Mike Kovac just left my office. Keep a tail on him.
Welcome home. You haven't got the pictures.
I'll get him.
You went directly from the meeting to see Lorraine. From there, you went to the police, then back here.
Any objections?
Bringing the police into this wasn't a very smart thing to do.
Well, it was if you look at it from my side.
Mike? Is it all right if I call you Mike?
Mr. Kovac, if it's all the same to you.
Mike, you're running out of time. Now, I sent a representative to interview Lorraine. They talked to her, but she refused to turn over the negatives.
You know, beating her up can only make her madder.
Just convinced us that she had better live. Smart girl, Lorraine. Somebody knows the secret as to where she's hidden the film. A friend. A lawyer, we don't know.
Well, neither do I.
I was just trying to impress you with the fact that you had better find out.
Well, it wasn't necessary because I'm already impressed. It was no longer a matter of who killed Johnny Rico, but who might kill me. There was no point in running, so I drove around most of the night, trying to think of a way to protect myself. All the next day, I looked up Lorraine's old friends, anyone who might be keeping the film for her. There was no luck. Finally, with only a few hours to go, I came up with a plan.
Care to go a couple of rounds with you, Mike?
Wouldn't do any good.
That's what those hoods said. But they had to prove it for themselves.
We've got 1.5 hours left, Lorraine.
Yes? It's for you.
Yeah. No, she won't give them to me, Lieutenant. What? Oh, that's great. That's real great. No, don't pick me up. I'll get those negatives.
You won't, Mike.
Big Joe Tenuto just took a room down at the Renaud Hotel. He's got a cop outside his door at his own request.
That doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. It gives him a great alibi when I'm killed.
I won't give you the pictures, Mike.
All right. Operator, give me the Renaud Hotel. Room 909, please. Joe, this is Mike Kovac.
You got the pictures, Kovac?
She won't turn them over to me.
You're digging your own grave, Mike.
Yeah, I'm digging a grave. But I'm going to push you right in it, you and all your friends.
What do you mean?
You've got 1.5 hours to turn over Johnny Rico's killer.
Are you out of your mind?
1.5 hours, or I kill Lorraine. You know, it's so simple, I almost missed it.
Put the gun down, Mike.
This is like a game of button. Who's got the button? You turn the pressure on them, they turn it on me, and now I turn it on you.
To protect myself. That's why I did it, Mike.
Yeah, that's why I got the gun on you, too. Now it's my turn.
You wouldn't use it.
Lorraine, in 1.5 hours. 5 o'clock, straight up. You'll get your answer.
You won't pull that trigger.
Do you think I like what you've done to me? Huh? You think I like the picture of myself with a gun in my hand? I don't. You've got 15 minutes to find out one thing. Just how far a man can be pushed. How much pressure he can take before he forgets everything that's decent in him and he explodes into an animal. You've got my back right up against the wall, and you nailed it there. I can see only one way to pull free. One minute.
Mike, will you please listen to me? Killing me won't do you any good.
The pictures, Lorraine. Where are they?
Please, Mike.
Now we'll find out how dead you really are. Sit still. Mike Kovac. What? Yeah, she's still alive. Well, it'll take me about an hour till I check the story and to get the film. Hit my place. Don't mention it. Well, you've just delivered your boyfriend's killer in a sack to the 49th precinct.
Are you sure?
Well, I will be when I call the police. Now, where's the film? On in. Nice of you to knock.
We're friends now.
Don't you kid yourself. If there'd been any other way, I'd have turned that film in myself.
May I have them?
I hope these are the right ones, because before I destroy them, I'm going to have them developed just to make sure.
When you do, you'll notice I snipped a couple off at the end of the roll.
What?
I wanted at least one good one for my scrapbook.
Why?
Insurance.
Well, it better never turn up in a newspaper or a magazine.
It won't.
I don't know how much you'd get for it, but that's the price you'd be putting on your life.
Mr. Tenuto, like I said, insurance.
Now, you're a smart boy, Mike. You stay smart.
He's gone.
How did it come out?
Take a look. I made an agreement, Lieutenant. I made a deal with a man, and I double-crossed him.
I recognize all these men, big operators. We've never had evidence that linked them together. You made a deal with no good hoodlums.
And by breaking my word, I put myself right in their category.
I admire your moral stand, Mike. I think it's fine. I recommend you stick to it when you make deals with moral people.
It still doesn't let me off the hook.
And look at it like this. A lot of people, innocent people, will go right on living because we have a copy of this picture.
Yeah, I guess you're right there. If this picture gets in the newspapers or the magazines, I'm a dead man. You know that, don't you?
It's too valuable to publish, Mike. When the right time comes, we'll drag them in and have all the evidence we need without this.
Well, that's good enough for me.
You've done us a big favor. We won't forget it.
Oh. In that case, I got a parking ticket, Lieutenant. What do I do about it?
Pay it, Mike. It's only $5.
Just a minute. You know, I take pictures for a living.
So?
It's only $5. Pay it. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
One of the vital functions of the United States government is to establish and maintain diplomatic relations with other countries. In every friendly and civilized nation in the world, there is an American embassy or legation. Whether it is Paris or Cairo, Shanghai, or any other remote outpost, the most reliable and confidential means of communication is the courier service. Armed only with his passport, the courier, like a global postman, delivers the top secret dispatches of our government.
Possibly.
Name? Stephen McQuinn.
Profession?
Diplomatic courier.
Taken, sir?
Thank you. Isn't your mother or father sitting here?
No, sir. We are traveling alone.
Oh. In that case?
You are an American.
How did you guess?
You speak strangely. I mean, like the actors of the cinema.
I'm Steve McQuinn.
How do you do? I am Peter Peter.
Just Peter?
Just Peter.
All right, Peter.
This is my sister, Martha. She does not speak English.
Oh?
She's very young. In your country, are you a cowboy, Mr. McQuinn?
No, I'm not so lucky. I'm only a diplomatic courier.
Diplomatic courier? What is that?
Well, I deliver documents between the United States embassies and consulates.
I do not understand.
Well, let's pretend that Marta's doll is a diplomatic courier. And I am the United States consul at Izmir, and you are the United States ambassador at Ankara.
Yes?
His Excellency Peter...
Just Peter, if you don't mind, sir.
All right, Your Excellency. Now, suppose you want to send me a confidential document or a confidential message very quickly.
Confidential?
Yes, secret.
Oh.
You write it down. Right here. All right. Now, you open the courier's diplomatic pouch, put the message in. Now you send the courier to me. I open the pouch, and I read the confidential message. Dear Mr. Consul, I am very happy to meet an American named Mr. McQuinn. Why, thank you, Peter. I'm very glad to meet you, too.
Yes, sir.
Your parents?
No, sir.
Well, the consulate driver seems to be late, too. Let's wait here.
Mr. McQuinn?
Yes.
I'm Mustafa Kemal, chauffeur for United States Consulate.
What kept you?
Well, the main road all flooded, Effendi. I had to travel by miserable back roads, all slush and mud. I think we better hurry, Effendi. Pretty soon, even back roads will be underwater.
Peter, who's supposed to be picking you up?
Please do not trouble about us, Mr. McQuinn.
Who is meeting you, Peter? Your mother?
Madame Viard, our aunt.
Well, don't worry. She's probably been stranded on the main road. She'll be along soon. Peter, I think we better get your sister to a warm place. How would you like to come along with me to the consulate? I'll leave a note for your aunt. You don't want Marta to get sick, do you?
No.
Well, all right, then. That's settled. Tell the police, Effendi, to give this to Madame Viard when she comes looking for the children.
Yes, Effendi.
All right, come on.
Pardon me, police. I'm looking for two small children.
They're gone.
Gone?
Gone.
Where?
Your Madame Viard?
Yes.
Oh, Madame's car broke down in the course back roads. You see, I have...
Where are the children?
Here, Madame.
How long ago did they leave?
An hour ago, perhaps less.
Oh, it is Gredin, Effendi.
They have been taken to the United States Consulate.
How long ago?
1 hour, the policeman said.
But now they're already in Izmir.
Are you all right, Alois?
Yeah, thank you, Lucia, my dear.
What now?
We will call for the children at the consulate.
It's madness.
Colonel Bukhar is giving the orders.
Orders from a dead man.
Be quiet, Farag.
And when we get to the consulate, my dear, am I expected to abduct the children under the very noses of the United States officials? One howling child under each...
That's enough, Farag.
I appeal to you. Reconsider. What you ask of us is impossible.
Lucia will call for the children. Drive, Fag.
What about Madame Viard? The Turkish police should stop us and check our papers.
Stop on the way.
But Bukhar...
You heard my orders.
Yes? Come in. Ah, McQuinn. How you been? Fine, thank you. Well, what's this?
A couple of fellow passengers stranded at the airport.
Oh?
Martin Peter, may I present Consul Williams?
How do you do, sir?
Very well, thank you.
Their aunt was supposed to meet them at the airport, and she didn't show up. Martin got the sniffles, so I thought... see what I mean?
Here, blow, honey. Oh, Mustafa, will you take the children to Ulka? Ask her to fix them some warm milk, huh?
Yes, yes.
Be with you in a minute, Peter.
Well, nice youngsters. Who are they, Steve?
I don't know. The little girl doesn't speak English, and Peter prefers to be known as just Peter.
Oh? You mean he
Wouldn't give you his right name? Well, it's probably a tongue twister. You know how sensitive kids are. Afraid somebody might laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have the heart to leave them in that icebox of a waiting room.
No, of course you didn't. But, well, they can't stay here.
Why not?
They're obviously not U.S. nationals. Now, I'm afraid they're going to have to wait for their aunt someplace else.
Where would you suggest? In the street?
Oh, now, I'm just as fond of children as you are, Steve. But you shouldn't have taken the responsibility. This is a matter for the Turkish police.
Well, you talk as if I'd kidnapped the children.
And that's exactly what their aunt might report to the police commissaire.
Well, I should see. I left a note for Madame Villard at the airport.
Yes? But do you know on which side of the curtain her sympathies lie?
No, I don't.
Flimsier excuses have been used to embarrass the United States government, Steve. And we simply can't afford to lay ourselves open to a propaganda blast, no matter how ridiculous. Now, my advice is to take the children to the Turkish police immediately.
Well, maybe you're right.
Believe me, I wouldn't suggest it if I didn't think it was imperative, Steve. Now, Commissaire Adatis is head of the Izmir police. I insist on seeing him personally. Oh, Mustafa will drive you.
Okay, thanks. What is it, Peter?
The police? Why did you bring us to the police?
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait here for your Aunt Peter.
No! Please, no!
Well, the police won't harm you.
No!
What are you afraid of, Peter?
We had no papers.
Oh?
They were sent ahead to our aunt.
Well, I'm sure the police will understand.
But they will ask our name.
You mean your last name? Peter, why can't you give your last name? Well, never mind. I'm sure whatever the reason, it's your business. Well, this isn't the proper place for Martha to wait anyway. Let's get out of here. I brought them along with me, Commissaire Adatas. The children are here at my hotel.
Well, thank you very much for bringing the matter to my attention. I shall refer Madame Villard to you if she inquires here.
Then you have no objection to my taking care of the children?
The children are foreigners, Mr. McQuinn. If you wish to take the responsibility, that is your affair.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Commissaire. Goodbye.
Yes, take him into his room. Now is our chance to seize them.
No. We'll wait.
For what?
You may have your chance back later.
Night of nightmares. Why later?
If we must take the children by force, we'll do it just before our ship sails.
When it's too late for the American to alert the Turkish police.
All right, cowpokes, this is the hay. Everybody in. Attaboy. Oh, let's not forget the diplomatic courier. Never can tell when you'll want to send a secret message.
Confidential.
That's right, Your Excellency.
Mr. McQuinn,
Yes, Peter?
why does our aunt not come?
Oh, she'll be along eventually, don't worry. Now, let's get some sleep. It's late.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I have to go out for a minute, Peter. If you want anything, just pick up the phone. The desk clerk knows where I am.
Yes, sir.
Night.
Good night.
Good dinner and good coffee.
Yes, indeed. But that's not the only reason I asked you here, Steve. I phoned the embassy after you left. It's a good thing you got those children off your hands.
Oh?
Yes, you see, when you mentioned that the little boy wouldn't give his last name, I suspected something, well, something irregular. Our intelligence people had the whole story.
Is that so?
Yes, they're the children of Anton Juro, a Romanian industrialist with a price on his head.
Juro?
Juro sent them out of Romania several years ago, and they've been living at Ankara. Last week, Juro himself escaped to Crete with a rather large fortune. The children would be excellent hostages for his return.
Well, no wonder he wouldn't give his last name.
Well, he's probably been told that his father's life depends on his silence.
He's a brave little boy. Why were they allowed to travel alone?
Well, you see, the secret police learned they were at Ankara. And there wasn't time for their aunt, this Madame VR, to come all the way from Crete. Anything wrong, Steve?
No.
You're sure?
No, it's just a little headache, that's all.
Well, maybe you'd like to run along then, huh?
Oh, do you mind?
No, not at all. Oh, McQuinn, if she's Turkish, be careful. She may have a father who doesn't hold with Ataturk's emancipation of women.
Yes, I'll remember that.
Mr. McQuinn?
Yes?
I'm Peter and Marta's aunt, Antoinette Villard. Something wrong, Mr. McQuinn?
No, I just wasn't expecting anyone quite so,
Thank you. The children told me how you rescued them from that desolate waiting room. You've been very kind.
Not at all. Peter, Marta, and I had a lot of fun.
If I'd known they were in such good hands, I wouldn't have worried. My taxi broke down on the way to the airport.
Oh? Where are the children?
I sent them aboard ship.
Oh, you didn't have to disturb them. They were perfectly welcome to spend the night here.
Oh, you're very kind, but we couldn't impose any further.
Couldn't I order something from the bar?
Some other time, if we should meet. I just remain to say thank you in person.
Oh, what ship are you sailing on? I'd like to send the children a little present when the shops open in the morning.
That's very generous of you, but the Bucharest sails at midnight. Thank you again, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
I warned you to be careful with that drug.
The girl only whimpered, but the boy struggled so hard for I could hardly hold him.
All right, get them undressed and into bed.
Oh, you should be in bed yourself, Alois.
When we are at sea.
You're killing yourself.
Joe escaped because of my stupidity. When he returns, begging for his children, then I will think about dying. My honor. Honor rooted in dishonor.
Oh, idiot.
The American has gone to the police. As soon as he left you. The police?
Impossible. He was perfectly satisfied.
Satisfied? You must order the captain to sail at once, Bukhar.
No! Any attempt to sail before midnight would be suspicious to the Turkish authorities. We would be intercepted before we could clear the harbor. Don't you understand?
Wonder how McQuinn...
Get some hot coffee. You must revive the boy. Get going, Fag!
Police Commissaire Adatis, madame. Your pardon for this intrusion, but I must examine your passport.
May I ask why?
Mr. McQuinn claims you are not who you say, that you are kidnapping 2 children.
Isn't this a little melodramatic, Mr. McQuinn?
I want to make sure those children get to their father.
Your passport, please.
Monkey paper.
I beg your pardon.
A phony. Madame Villard was a matronly woman. Graying, about 50.
That's not very complimentary, Mr. McQuinn.
Where are the children?
Sleeping.
I want to talk to Peter.
Commissaire, isn't this a little idiotic?
Do you have any objections about being identified by Peter?
Of course not.
Well?
He's half asleep, poor dear.
Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Peter, will you show the commissaire that snapshot of your aunt?
Snapshot?
Yes, the picture you showed me at the airport. Would you get it, please?
My apologies, madame.
Wait, commissaire. Peter, are you certain this is the picture you showed me at the airport?
Answer, Peter.
Yes.
Now, I think you better leave, Mr. McQuinn.
I'm sorry. I guess my imagination was playing tricks on me.
Your concern for the children is understandable. I wouldn't forgive myself either if anything would happen to them. Goodbye.
Bye.
Excellent, Peter. Excellent.
You were very wise to tell me about the picture of your aunt. Remember, as long as you cooperate, no harm will come to you or to Martha.
Now what, Mr. McQuinn?
I forgot to return this. From Izmir, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Peter. Goodbye again.
What did he mean? From Izmir, Your Excellency.
It was a game we played about ambassadors and kings.
Oh.
We're leaving now.
How careless do you expect us to be, Mr. McQuinn? Who the devil are you? Colonel Bucar, attached to the Romanian legation.
You must want Aunt and Jura pretty badly to stoop to child snatching, Colonel.
You know, this is really none of your affair, Mr. McQuinn.
Children are everybody's affair.
How wonderfully idealistic.
I'm really sorry you persisted so. Because I can't put you ashore to alert the authorities. And I can't take you back to Romania with the children. Call Farak. Inside, please. Don't force me to use this in front of the children, Mr. McQuinn. When Farak knocks, you come out, Mr. McQuinn. And no tricks, please. Unless you want the children harmed.
This?
Now they will take us back, and they will put my father in prison when he comes for us.
Now, Peter. Peter.
And they're going to hurt you.
Now, you listen to me, Peter. Peter, listen to me. What happens to your father and me isn't very important, as long as you don't lose courage.
But I didn't.
Remember the last cowboy film you saw?
Yes?
Well, who finally won, the good men or the bad men?
The good men?
Well, Life is pretty much the same thing. The bad men don't stay on top for very long because there's always a Peter Juro growing up to take his father's place. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And if you ever have any doubts, Peter, just remember how those cowboy movies always end. Okay, partner?
Okay, partner.
Now, you take good care of Martha, Peter. Remember, you're top hand now.
Yes, sir.
Mr. McQueen, what are you doing here?
Why, commiseratas.
Are the children safe?
Oh, yes, they're fine. How did you know that?
Take them away. A peasant found the body of a woman near the airport. The woman you described is the children's aunt.
Oh, no.
Perhaps you would tell them.
Yes, of course. I'll tell them later.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Everything's all right, Peter? All right. So I bought the kid a pair of long pants, so it isn't strictly protocol.
But you can't.
Look, forget it. I'm delivering these kids to their father and Elizabeth.
Whoops. Excuse me.
Blow, honey. Come on.
Oh, Mike, on bended knees, stay one more day and cover this party for me.
Listen, Ellie, I came to Rome to cover the election. Now that that's finished, as soon as that plane is ready, I'm getting on it.
But the Rogers sisters are special, social meteors. And that party tomorrow's going to be very select. Just the elite. They've been away in Venice for a month. Oh, please, Mike.
Social functions are not my line, Ellie. Oh, for the love of... Betty! Betty, wait!
Hey, watch where you're going.
Sweetie, you know her?
Certainly.
Well, that's wonderful. That's Sharon Rogers.
Oh, it's not. That's... Who?
Sharon Rogers, the girl I was talking about. It's her party. I want you to cover for me tomorrow.
Sharon Rogers.
That's right. That's her uncle and her sister. I must say, you look as if you've seen a ghost.
I have.
Man with a Camera. Starring Charles Bronson.
I airmailed the layout photos on the Italian election to New York for Pop to take care of. And then let myself be roped into photographing a garden party, just to see the girl again. Sharon Rogers, or whatever her name was. I don't mind girls popping up out of my past, but I don't like them changing their names and pretending they don't know me anymore.
Oh, there you are, Mike. Listen, sweetie, I'll need plenty of art on the Contessa. She's as old as Methuselah and ugly as sin, but... What are you looking at? Oh, Sharon. She is lovely, isn't she?
I'm telling you, Ellie, she's not Sharon Rogers.
Mike, she is. We went all through that yesterday. And don't tell me you know her. She hasn't even looked at you all afternoon. Oh, I hope we do. I hope we do.
Hiya.
How do you do?
Look, it's me.
Yes.
Me, Mike Kovac.
Delighted.
What is this?
Really, Mr. Kovac, is it?
You know darn well it is.
You seem to feel you know me, Mr. Kovac.
Feel I know you.
I assure you, you're mistaken. We've never met before. Perhaps you're confusing me with my sister. Mona?
Oh, I'm sure if I'd ever met Mr. Kovac, I would have remembered him.
I'm very sorry.
Excuse me?
Ellie, I'm telling you I know her, and that's not Sharon Rogers.
But, Mike, it is. You're confusing her with somebody else. For heaven's sake, boy, don't you read the papers? Those girls are the biggest news since that wedding at Monaco. That's the uncle over there by the pool. That's the secretary with him. Jonathan really tosses it away on those two nieces. Well, never mind, darling. There's the Contessa. Let's concentrate on her.
Not too many. Oh, young man. I'm sorry, but I have a phobia about having my picture taken.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have. You're a good subject.
Oh, hardly. My nieces now, they make charming subjects. As for me, no, I prefer not. Oh, you won't mind giving me the film, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I beg pardon?
Well, Mr. Rogers, it's a phobia of mine never to give my film away.
That's a pity.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me.
Dear young man, I really must apologize to you. However did it happen?
Sorry, Mr. Rogers. It was an accident.
Are you all right?
Well, I could use a towel.
Of course, Barnes. Show him to my rooms. Oh, my goodness, your camera must be ruined. I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Well, don't bother. I know how sorry you are, Mr. Rogers. I got those wet negatives right down to a dark room where an American friend of mine worked in Rome. Well, that does it.
Want the lights?
Yeah. Clear as a bell, not a mark on it.
What's so special about it? And the way you busted in here yelling to use this stuff, I thought you had something real hot.
Well, because of this picture, I was pushed into a swimming pool this afternoon. Mr. Jonathan Rogers made the mistake of thinking that a quick dip would ruin the film.
Who's he, some big shot?
Well, at the moment, he's somebody who went to a lot of trouble not to have his picture taken. Tommy, I want you to do me a favor.
Be my guest.
Put this on a wire photo to New York at your office and mark it for Smitty in the morgue.
He won't be on till morning.
That's all right. Because if anybody has a memory for faces, it's Smitty. Ask him who this guy is, will you?
Excuse me.
Lab?
Yeah, he's here. Just a minute. It's for you. Transfer from the hotel.
Kovac.
Mike, this is Sharon Rogers.
Oh, I could have sworn it was Betty Donald, the girl I met on a transatlantic crossing about 5 years ago.
I'm sorry about that. But after what I did to you in London, I was too ashamed even to speak.
You didn't do anything to me in London. You just didn't show up.
I'd like to explain about that and about this afternoon. My uncle was furious when he found out I'd been rude to you.
Is that right?
Could we get together soon? Tomorrow, maybe, for lunch?
Oh, what time?
Shall we say about 2?
All right, let's say that at 2.
Goodbye. Please don't hurt him.
Don't underestimate me, my dear. I live by my wits. And may I point out that you live very well by them, too. Only be sure of this. Be very sure.
Of what?
We're almost at the end of our little charade. One might say that the final curtain is about to descend. And neither you nor your Mike Kovac will get in my way.
A date made for 5 years ago at the Savoy Hotel in London was finally kept in a garden near Rome.
My uncle, he says I have to apologize to you.
Well, that isn't necessary.
But I know you must wonder, even about why I didn't meet you in London.
Well, that's one of the things.
Don't you think I wanted to? I couldn't.
Why not?
What we had on the ship was so good. I didn't want to spoil it.
Betty, listen. Betty. Which one of your names is the real one?
Sharon Rogers. On the ship, I became someone else for a while.
You know, I waited for you all day at the Savoy. And all that night, too.
Don't.
All right.
Try to understand, Mike. I owe everything to Uncle Jonathan. Don't ask me to explain. I just couldn't meet you in London. What is it?
Il signore is wanted on the telephone.
I need to know. Would you have met me at the Savoy if you could?
Magnificent. Was I not right, Signor Rogers? Only the skin tones of your niece are for such pearls.
Are you pleased with your present, my dear?
Oh, Uncle, they're beautiful.
Oh, there's an extension in the hall in case your call is private, Mr. Kovac.
Thank you. Hello? Oh, yeah, go ahead, Tommy. I can hear you.
Message just came through from Smitty in New York. It's about that picture I put on the wire.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a photo coming through on the wire now. Smitty said along the caption, too. It shows this Jonathan Rogers, or whatever you call him, being hauled off to the pokey. The date line is Milwaukee, 4 years ago.
What's the charge?
Fraud. Apparently, he's quite a con artist. Want me to read the list?
No, not now, Tommy. But look, hold on to that print for me, will you? I'll pick it up later.
Okay, Mike. You take care of yourself. He seems to be a pretty smooth character.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, Mr. Kovac, have a look at this. I'm sure you must have an eye for beauty.
Yellow pearls from the Zulu archipelago. Perfectly marked. Signore, there is no other necklace such as this in the entire world.
Sharon, darling, aren't they simply breathtaking?
I think you're mean, Uncle. Mona gets everything.
You're a spoiled little thing. But when you have a birthday, we'll find something nice for you, too. My, personal check will be all right?
But of course. Excuse me. All Rome knows the check of Signor Rogers is good as gold.
65,000 in American dollars, I believe you said?
65,000, Signore. That is correct.
Isn't Uncle an old darling, Mr. Kovac?
Yes, he is. $65,000. That's a lot of money. Even in Milwaukee.
Even where?
Milwaukee. It's a place I know very well. You know of Mr. Rogers?
No, I don't believe I do. Oh! I'm being most unbusinesslike. I think you'd agree, wouldn't you, Mr. Kovac?
Agree to what?
Even in Milwaukee, did you say?
Milwaukee.
Even there, a payment of this size ought to be authenticated. Pronto, Signore Martino. Jonathan Rogers. Certainly, Signore Bartolo will want to know that my check is good.
Ah, sure. That would not be necessary, Signore.
Oh, Signore Martino? Thank you. Would you be so kind, Mr. Kovac?
Mr. Rogers wants me to verify a check of his for 65,000 American dollars. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Your check is good.
right for me to come to the hotel?
Yeah, it's all right. Come on in. Why did you come here?
You asked me a question yesterday, and I haven't answered it.
Well?
"5 years ago, we made a promise to meet at the Savoy Hotel in London.
Yeah, I remember.
You asked me yesterday if I would have come if I could.
That's right.
The answer is yes, Mike.
Well, go on.
I've always known I'd have to marry someone with a lot of money.
Because Uncle Jonathan wants it that way?
He's devoted his whole life to us. We have to do what he wants, what he thinks is best for us.
Tell me more.
All right. So now you know.
Well, just in case you don't recognize the shot, that's dear old Uncle Jonathan being hauled off to jail in Milwaukee. On the back side is a list of his arrests and other names.
I know. Mike, what happened on the ship, that was for keeps. I knew it, and you knew it. That's why I couldn't meet you in London. Do you know what I was on that ship? I was a shill. I pulled suckers into a phony card game. I couldn't pull you into anything phony. Not you.
Sharon? Sharon, what's going on now?
I can't tell you.
Why don't you level with me? Now, that check your uncle wrote yesterday, it's good. I inquired again at the bank today, in case he made a phony call.
Mike, don't question me. Just stay out of it.
Well, I've got reasons for being in. I'm a photographer. I sell stories. And besides, I don't like getting pushed into swimming pools. Sharon. There's another reason. You know, 5 years ago, back there on that boat, I can't get over that.
Mike, listen to me. Jonathan won't let anything stop him now. He'd kill me, Mike, and you too. You've got to understand. Stay out of this, Mike, please.
Stay out of what? Tell me.
Mike, please. Just leave me alone.
Where have you been?
I'm sorry, Jonathan. I hurried as fast as I could.
I'm not interested in your apologies. I've told you repeatedly that timing is of the essence. Now then, are you quite ready?
Jonathan.
I said, are you ready? Do you know your lines?
Yes, Jonathan.
Well, then, come on.
Sharon was frightened of something that was going to happen in the salon of Signore Bartolo the jeweler. I decided to wait.
I told you before, Signor Rogers, another necklace of yellow pearls is almost impossible to find. Each pearl perfectly graduated, each the same glorious yellow. Such a necklace is unique.
You're wasting my time, Bartolo. I told you that I must have another just like it. Little Sharon here has given me no peace of mind at all since you delivered the pearls to Mona.
We've always had everything exactly alike, ever since we were little girls.
And you shall again, my dear. Now, sir, you promised to investigate some special sources?
I have, Signore. I telephoned to Amsterdam last night. I said the need was dire. If there are yellow pearls anywhere, I said, I must have them. I replied this morning.
You found another necklace. Oh, Uncle Jonathan, how wonderful.
You understand, Signore, this is a special source. The price will be very high. Much too high.
How much?
250,000 American dollars.
Sold.
But, Signore, the price is so high.
Sold. Now, how soon can you get them?
Well, I can telephone, signore. The courier can take the plane to Rome within the hour.
Good. Tell your man to leave at once.
Sì. Pronto? Signor Bartolo ti parla. Amsterdam, sì, per piacere. Buonasera, signore.
Recall an old adage in our business, my dear. You cannot cheat an honest man. That fool's asking 25,000 more than he should.
May I go now, Jonathan?
Oh, don't be absurd.
They argued as they left, and I knew that Bartolo was the key figure in whatever they were planning.
We have met before, signore. I'm sure of it.
Why, that's some memory. It was yesterday at Jonathan Rogers' place.
Oh, yes, of course. Now, may I be of some service to you, signore
Kovac? And yes, you may be of some service to me, but then again, I might be of some service to you.
I do not understand, signore.
Mr. Bartolo, you listen to me now. Rogers is a crook. You understand that? A con man, a swindler.
Signor Rogers? That is absurd.
All right. Here, take a look at this. This picture here was taken in Rome at the villa. That was taken 4 years ago in the States.
Signor Rogers was in prison?
Often, for fraud. Mr. Rogers is a professional swindler. Now, why were he and the girl here a while ago?
Cimpano.
At the airport? What about it?
I'm to be at the airport at 3. Signor, is that true? You are not mistaken?
Well, here, you can call the police and check if you want to. They must have a file on him.
Oh, no, not the police. Please, my reputation will be ruined.
Well, let's get out to the airport.
Signor Kovac, I do not see how Signor Rogers would cheat me. He has already paid me $65,000 for one set of pearls. And now he's anxious to buy another one at a much higher price.
Well, I don't know how he's going to cheat you, but he's going to cheat you all right. Believe me. Now, let's go.
The plane from Amsterdam is already in. The courier will be now in customs.
Bartolo, let me get this straight now. You're supposed to meet this courier and pay him 225,000 American dollars?
For the pearls? See, Senor Rogers himself approved the price. That is why you must be mistaken. He's waiting for them now at the villa.
How'd you get in touch with this guy in Amsterdam?
I have sources. They made it known I was seeking yellow pearls.
Now, look, Bartolo. You mean to tell me this character you've never seen before calls you on a phone and says he has some?
But yes, he's arriving with them now.
Well, how are you supposed to pick him out?
I'm to be waiting for him here. He will find me.
Now I'm beginning to get it. Bartolo, look at these pictures. See this guy in the background behind Rogers?
A guest at the party?
A guest my foot. His name is Barnes. He's Rogers' secretary. At least he was 2 days ago here in Rome.
So?
So look at the fellow. That's Barnes, the courier from Amsterdam. Now look, you act naturally and watch yourself.
Mr. Bartolo?
See?
I'm from Amsterdam. I don't have much time. I have to catch the next plane back.
Did you bring the pearls?
I have. You have the money?
See, Signore, first I would like to examine the pearls.
They're genuine. I don't do business any other way. Are you satisfied?
Perfectly. Signor Kovac! Signor Kovac!
pearls, aren't they? These are the same pearls, aren't they? You sold them back as own pearls.
Yeah. Let me up, will you?
Now, where are the others? Where are the others?
It's 8-9.
The others are 8-9. 8-9.
Facendo largo, per favore, facendo largo. Facendo largo, per favore.
Why, congratulations to you, Mr. Kovac. Well done, sir. Well done.
Where's Sharon?
Andiamo.
We were on the plane, ready to take off for Vienna.
Yes, I know.
I knew we weren't going. I knew it when I saw you at the party.
Why didn't you let me help you? You know, I will now if you let me. Sharon, why didn't you trust me?
It isn't trust, Mike. It's something else. The same reason I didn't meet you in London.
Why?
Because you're a very real person. I'm not.
One of the vital functions of the United States government is to establish and maintain diplomatic relations with other countries. In every friendly and civilized nation in the world, there is an American embassy or legation. Whether it is Paris or Cairo, Shanghai, or any other remote outpost, the most reliable and confidential means of communication is the courier service. Armed only with his passport, the courier, like a global postman, delivers the top secret dispatches of our government.
Aspetta.
Name? Stephen McQuinn.
Profession?
Diplomatic courier.
Heidi, come here. Bocsánatot kérek, Nagyság Uram. Miben lehetünk szolgálatára, Nagyság Uram?
Sorry, but I just arrived from London.
Oh, welcome. I'm one of the most experienced guides in Budapest. My name is Virgil Kish.
But I say I can't speak Hungarian.
This is already English.
Kérem, nyissa ki a kofferét.
Come again?
Please unlock your suitcase.
You must be a new boy. This is diplomatic baggage.
An American, huh? Please unlock your suitcase for customs inspection. Our laws apply even to Americans.
If you'll just take a look at my courier letter, you'll find it all up to date, stamped and sealed.
I don't want to look at anything but what you are concealing in your suitcase.
Look, my plane was late and I'm in a hurry. I have diplomatic immunity. And there's nothing concealed in my suitcase but my underwear.
We shall see. Since you refuse to surrender the key, I have no alternative but to force the lock.
Well, that's a brand new suitcase.
In Hungary, a smuggler is an enemy of the state.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Kovac, gyere ide! Arrest this man! Vigyétek a főhadiszállásra egy smuggler! Nem akarja kinyitni a kofferét! Tudjunk, hogy bánjuk el az olyan alakkal, mint ön. Ezek az amerikaiak azt hiszik, hogy mi bolondok vagyunk. Azt hiszik, hogy egy olyan alakkal, mint...
Foglyot a 4-es cellába kell zárni. Nem a 4-esbe, hanem a 2-esbe. Az én parancsom, hogy a 4-es cellába zárja. Pokolba a parancsol, a fogó oda megy, ahova én viszem. Ne jártas a szád, ne felesön, csinálj ott, amit mondok.
Look, it's obvious you fellas can't get together on this, so let's forget the whole thing.
Már a börtönkulcsokat egy szeretni szart. Ne jártas a szád, mert maga is a rács mögé kerül. Hát beszélni sem szabad. Jaj, ha mama meghalolna.
I'm sorry if I'm intruding.
Please, no. Stay a while.
Well, if you insist. Hello, Father. My name's McQuinn.
So long since I speak English, you must forgive. Father Maragni.
Father, who did you take a swing at?
You mean what are my crimes? Plotting against the government, conspiring with a foreign power, sabotage and anti-state activities, illegally harboring enemies of the people's democracy.
That didn't leave you much time for saying mass, did it, Father? When's your trial?
Not far off, no. I shall, of course, confess my guilt to all charges. You understand?
Yes.
Oh, would you care for a cigarette, Father?
Yes, I think I would. Mr. McQuinn, you are in this jail by mistake. You will not be here long.
The American legation will see to that.
Except for my jailers, you are the first person I have seen for 32 days. And there are friends, relatives.
Would you like me to tell them how you are?
So many things left undone. If you could take...
A secret message? That's against all the rules, Father. Both Hungarian and American. A courier is not permitted to get involved with internal affairs. I'm sorry.
Something non-political, just to say I'm all right.
Oh, sure.
There would have to be someone who speaks English. Next door to the St. Gellert Hotel, there is a barber shop. An old and trusted friend. His name is Petros.
All right, Father. I'll tell him everything I can.
I thank you.
Gyere, a barátóit kiszabadítottak.
He says the American legation has arranged for your release.
Well, it's about time. You keep the cigarettes, Father.
Oh, no, no. It is not permitted. Forgive that I am slow. I was interrogated all night.
Goodbye, Father. So sorry, so sorry. All right, so I shouldn't have antagonized him.
Well, the fact remains you did.
Well, the high-handed little punk called me a smuggler. He was going to force open my suitcase. And he shoved me.
I'm familiar with all the details, Steve.
Well, what would you have done? Use diplomacy?
Yes.
Oh, Bernie.
Say, Barney, do you know anything about a priest named Father Moragni?
Another Benzenti, yes. Why?
Efficiency in the people's democracy is not what it's advertised to be. They stuck me in the same cell with Moragni.
Have they broken him down yet?
Not quite. I suppose there's nothing that can be done?
We were lucky to get you out. Moragni knew what he was doing. He was warned, but he kept right on.
Well, they charged him with everything in the book.
Interfering with state affairs. Helping non-communists to escape from the country. And when a group of students staged a demonstration and the security police decided to arrest them, Moragni hid them out. Now he won't tell where they are.
A real criminal type.
In Hungary, yes. See, the little brush you had with the customs inspection is one thing. You had some justification.
Oh, thank you.
But interfering in Hungarian politics is something entirely different. Here, sign this. Your overboy ideas about helping the students will only land you back in Stalin's 60.
I never heard of those students before this minute.
Then what message did Moragni whisper to you in the cell? Steve, that man's been in that cell for over a month. No one is allowed to communicate with him. He can't have any visitors. Of course he gave you a message, and don't think the security police don't know it, too.
I let him tell me the non-political state of his health and nothing more. I'm sorry if the security police have disappointed in me. If I'd known the whole story, I think I'd have listened.
You'll be glad that you didn't.
I told him all I could do was let his friends know how he is.
There's not much point in that, is there?
No, I guess not.
Now, what you need is a glass of Barak and a good Hungarian dinner.
No, I think I better get a shave first.
Köszönöm szépen, köszönöm a lássan. Tessék. Yes?
I have a message for you.
Who sends the message?
Father Moragni.
That cannot be. Father is in jail.
Well, so was I. I spent an hour in the same cell with him.
I do not believe this. It is a kind of trick.
Do you know his handwriting?
Yes.
Well, I can show you the message. You're supposed to pass it on to some girl.
Please, you must not tell me. Times have changed. I cannot help you.
Her name is Gisela.
I know no one by that name. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Please, do not come here again.
Look, if you could just tell me where I can find Gisela, I'll take her the message myself. But I don't even know her last name.
My friend, if you have any message from Father Moragni, destroy it. Erase it from your memory. If you are wise, you will leave Budapest before dark.
Well, thanks for the advice. Take it easy. Take it easy down there.
Heidi, you are behaving without charm. May I apologize for Heidi? She isn't herself. She's never been so impetuous. I'm so sorry. Oh, shame on you. See, she's blushing.
Maybe she doesn't like foreigners.
Oh, Heidi, no, she's a true international. She does recognize neither East nor West. You are a stranger in Budapest. May we be at your service? Sightseeing, I'm one of the most experienced guides in Budapest. Here is my card. My name is Virgil Kish. Guide, sightseeing, black market.
No.
Would you like to exchange your dollars for what they are really worth? Or maybe you are a patron of the arts, museums, historic sites.
No, nothing, I'm afraid.
But you are lonely. It's like a charming companion. I know a countess. She is the most beautiful.
No, thank you. Say, wait a minute. Maybe you've got something there. Suppose we discuss it in my hotel. It's less public.
At your service.
So what I really need is a private detective.
A private detective? This is the most fabulous coincidence. Look, I am one of the best private detectives in Budapest. Thank you. Now let us examine the problem. You wish to locate someone. A young lady whose name you do not know. You have a message for her. But this is a big city. And one is a stranger.
And one never knows when he'll bump into the secret police. or a stool pigeon.
Ezt kikérem magamnak, hogy merészel engem meggyanúsítani? I spit on your suspicions. Please. Not one forint have I ever received from the police.
You're a very well-informed little man.
Because I have ears that can hear a whisper from one barber chair to another, does that make me an informer? Because I can see that you have been arrested for humiliating a custom inspector, am I to be insulted?
I assume you have a proposition.
Yes. Well, let us agree first that you are in somewhat precarious position. You cannot go out and search for the young lady because the secret police would know in 10 minutes about your activities, right? On the other hand, you suffer from that very typical American disease, conscience, that doesn't let you to ignore the matter. Therefore, you have no alternative but place yourself in my very capable hands.
Hello?
This is Petrush, the barber. Listen very carefully. Go to the club Duna in 2 hours. I cannot do more.
There's one alternative you overlooked, Virgil. I can put my conscience on ice until I leave Budapest. Let's just call this a little mistake. You'll find the knob right on the door. Use it.
It'll be a long night, Mr. McQueen. We hope you live through it, huh? Good night.
Sajnálom, egy borzasztó hiba történt.
First we'll decide what wines you have, and then we'll choose the food to go with it.
Monsieur, but a terrible error has been committed. This table is reserved, you understand?
No.
A most important customer. He always has this table at this time. Perhaps if you wait in the bar.
What for?
In another few minutes, another table will be available.
I won't be here long.
But, monsieur, he's already here, waiting.
Well, one of us will have to. I was here first, so please just take my order.
Nugalum, Laszlo. There's no need to excite yourself. The gentleman is entirely correct. He was here first. Elmer, I shall retire to the bar.
Well, I'm sorry,
Please. I am the one to apologize. I should never have scolded Laszlo. But when I am hungry, I am a little irritated.
Well, I haven't had dinner yet either.
No. Well, then you must join me. That's the only civilized solution. Pinter, you are alone? You were not expecting someone?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was.
Then you have already used the telephone. No, you do not understand? The telephones of the Club Duna are known far and wide.
Well, I'm a stranger in town.
Then permit me to explain. But first, you must understand that we Hungarians are romantic people. You have observed that at every table there's a telephone and a number. Voila. You sit alone, but you would like a lovely lady to join you. So, you look around, you observe someone similarly alone, and...
It's a great system. I like it. And it works both ways.
It's your table.
And it's probably a wrong number anyway. Hello?
You must be very careful. The gentleman you're sitting with is Colonel Zaradov from the Hungarian Security Police.
Well, how nice. Why don't you give me your number?
I'll call you later.
Well, please do. I should have asked her if she had a sister.
Not at all. I should never have sat down. It's unforgivable. I shall go away and perhaps she will call again.
Well, that can wait till after dinner.
Please, my friend. In the Club Duna, one never makes a lady wait. There are too many telephones. I shall go to the bar and drink to a successful meeting.
Well, it's perfectly all right.
Please, I insist. I told you, we Hungarians are romantic people.
Well, if you insist. Yes?
Quickly, Mr. McQueen. Give me Father Marani's message.
There are a couple of addresses. I expect the most important. First, you go to a wine shop at 416 Kalocha Street. The people at that address They're supposed to go to the village of Rishk in the Baconi forest. Now, that's the gist of it. Is that enough?
Quite enough. And thank you, Mr. McQueen. You cooperated beautifully right from the beginning. But who then an American could be counted upon to resist an enforced custom inspection? My dear McQueen, name-calling is so uncivilized. Goodbye, Mr. McQueen.
Just a minute, McQueen. You may casually light a cigarette. Perhaps even two. I'm afraid, Mr. McQueen, I am too late. If you gave your message to a young lady, she was the wrong one.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
A sucker player from start to finish. Even that customs inspector was a ringer.
Yes, they are clever, very clever, that secret police.
Yeah, but sometimes they get carried away. Now, putting me in Morani's cell, that was a real production. Then they got sloppy. That phone call from Petros. I didn't even tell him my name or where I lived.
That should have planted suspicions, Mr. McQueen.
Yeah. And then when they gave me the table that's always reserved for Colonel Saratov of the secret police, a whole crop sprouted.
You mean to say that the message you delivered...
Father Moran, you would never have recognized it.
How droll. May I say that you delight us, Mr. McQueen?
Yes, Mr. Keyes. I guess I'll have to do business with you after all. You see, there isn't anyone else. And in about an hour, it'll occur to Colonel Saratov that he has the wrong address.
In less than an hour, I can find Gisela Havashi for you.
You work fast. How did you find out her name?
Gisela from you and Havashi from Petros, the barber.
Petros? He decoyed me to the Club Duna.
No, I'd say that 60 Stalin did it for him. Oh, he's an honorable man. He didn't reveal the name of Gisela to the police. Now, Mr. McQueen, shall we agree for the sum of 1,000 American dollars? I shall deliver your message to Gisela Havashi.
You'll take me to her, and I'll deliver the message for $20.
$20? That's ridiculous.
All right, 25, and that's all the money I have this side of Paris.
25? 25. Plus your ruby cufflinks.
Okay. And they'll match that tie clasp you stole from my room.
What? You call me a thief? I spit on your paltry tie clasp. I am an honorable man. You can have it back any time.
No, keep it. Let's call on Gisela before it's too late.
All right, but that would be dangerous. I shall arrange a meeting for you. I shall call you. If you go back to your hotel, I'll call you around before 10 o'clock.
Well, if it's any later than that, one of Saratov's men will answer. Now, do you want your pay now?
Oh, Mr. McQueen, I am not a tradesman. I trust you since you trusted me. However, if you happen to have a cigarette...
Here, keep them.
Thank you.
You kept me waiting.
No more masquerade, eh? Right out in the open. You know, you look better in your uniform. What more do you want?
Just the same thing. Your stupid trick failed, McQueen. We know within 5 minutes you have given us the wrong addresses.
Really? And I had such high hopes of sending you to the farthest outskirts of Pest. You'll get nothing from me.
No? Then perhaps your friend Virgil Kish will oblige us. Oh, yes, McQueen. We have him under surveillance, too. What amateurs you Americans are. He'll soon lead us to the people we want.
Itt lakik Havasi Gisela Kishez. Kicsoda? Nem fontos. Üzenetet hoztam a tisztelendő úttól. Vigye a Gisela ezt a csomagot a Dunahóba. 12-kor pontosan adja az anyagot, megkapja az
Wait a minute. One hint of warning to Kish and I shall shoot you through the head. I don't think you are prepared to die for a few students you have never even seen.
Hello?
Hello, Steve. Bernie here. I just thought I'd do a little checking. I'm glad to know you're not doing anything foolish. Or are you?
I'm in my room, even before curfew.
No, it's after lights out that I'm worried about.
You know me, Bernie.
I do indeed. Do you mind if I come over and see you for a few minutes?
I certainly would mind. When I require a babysitter, you'll know about it. Now stay away from here, Bernie.
Well, that's just what I suspected. I'll be over in 20 minutes.
I told him not to come.
20 minutes. Very well. We shall see.
Look, how much longer does this go on?
I'll get out before your attaché arrives.
So, stick around. Bernie just loved to talk diplomatic relations with you.
Are you getting nervous, McQuinn?
No, just sick, comrade. Sick to my stomach from just looking at you.
Thank you, McQueen. I smoke too. Matches.
Hello?
Everything is arranged. You have a rendezvous with a young lady at midnight.
Well, where? The police are breathing down our necks.
I know. Colonel Saratov will be in disfavor with his superior officers. You see, I've drawn the pursuit far, far away from the meeting place I arranged, which happens to be the Club Duna.
How droll. May I say that you delight us?
Well, she'll have something that you will recognize. A little gift from you to me. The ruby tie clasp. Listen, I'm talking from a telephone booth just at the back of your hotel. Saratov, I spit on the secret police.
Who is it?
Bernie. Who are you expecting?
Bernie, I'm glad you came. In fact, I'm going to buy you a drink.
Have you any idea what time it is? Nobody goes out this time of night.
Only little dogs and fools. You better come along with me, Bernie. The way I feel, I'm apt to get into a lot of trouble.
Thanks.
I think one of you gentlemen must have lost this.
Looks like one of yours, Steve.
Why, yes, thank you very much. Will you have a drink?
Thank you. It's quite late.
Well, have a cigarette. Here, keep the pack. Oh, yes. Here are some matches, too.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. God bless you.
Good heavens, all that over a pack of cigarettes. I must try it myself someday.
Oh, both are not.
Say, tell me, Bernie, what happens to a police official in this country when he fouls up an assignment?
He draws a slight suspension in Siberia.
Well, what do you know? Hello, Colonel Saratov? Goodbye, Colonel Saratov. And don't forget your woolies.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.